Just with the money out, just with the checks.
What up? SKJJ, JWBC, Starter Boy Foundation, SB1. Just give me a minute, everyone. Bear with me. Let me get everything situated. Just bear with me 1 minute and let me get everything in order before we start this broadcast. I know we live, right? We already live right now. Let me wait for everybody or whoever's going to tune in to tune in. All right, what's up? What up? We live. Trying to figure out. Please bear with me because I'm trying to figure out how to work all this technology. We have a couple of guests that I'm gonna bring in live, and the topics of the day. The topics will be, one of the main topics will be LaMarcus Aldridge signing on with the Nets. Well, signing back on with the Nets. But there's only a few people that know how I feel about that situation. I still think the league is rigged or whatever. And I also want to talk about who has the album of the year between Kanye, Drake, and Nas. Because there's a lot of capping going on out there. Y'all need to stop with this capping. And I don't even use the young boys term. I don't even use that stuff. Talking about capping and this or that. Nah, I don't use none of that. But we need to stop acting like there's really a big difference between the Kanye album and the Drake album. Because it's no different. It's no difference. It's all the same. It's all the same bullshit. Now, when I start to bring guests in, one thing we got to do is we got to watch the language. We got to keep the language. We got to keep it clean because we're streaming on YouTube, we're streaming on Facebook, but we got to keep the algorithms and the community guidelines on YouTube is very strict. So one thing I do not want to do is, we're not gonna get on. We're not gonna log in. We're not gonna do all this coaching. We're gonna keep it professional. We're gonna be professional about it. But I gotta figure out how again to make all this stuff happen and work. And again, please bear with me. I appreciate who's ever tuning in. I appreciate it. And again, the topics is who has the album of the year between Nas, Drake, and Kanye. And we also want to discuss the next now signing LaMarcus Aldridge. We want to discuss all of that. Can they really? Because I heard a lot of talk about the Nets breaking the Bulls, not the what Golden State record of, what was it, 73-9. So can the Nets go 74-8? Let's talk about it. Let's discuss it. But let me try to figure out again. Please be patient with me because I'm trying to figure out how to work all this stuff and how to bring people in. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy the link. I got a couple of co-hosts. Drake hands down. Anthony Price said Drake. Kanye out. Nah, I don't even think Kanye album was beast. Honestly, I just think Kanye and Drake just switched place. They switched places. Kanye tried to do an album with no samples or whatever, and Drake just picked up on it. So I think they gaming the both. I think they gaming both of us on Anthony Price. But let me figure out how to put, because one thing that I want to do is with this podcast, I want people to be able to come in and express their point of view. It's not just my point of view. I'm doing it from an objective perspective. I want people to be able to come in. I don't care if we're talking about hip hop. I don't care if we're talking about sports. I don't care if we're talking about life. I want people to come in to my podcast and be able to express themselves and get their point of view. Because I'm going to always be objective. I'm going to have my point of view. I'm going to have my opinion. But I'm going to always be objective. And that's one thing that I want to establish from this first episode, that everything that we do or everything we do on this podcast, everybody has a voice. I don't care if you're a female. Females, come on in. I want females to come in. I want the ladies to come in and give your perspective on different point of views. Because we're going to cover everything. We're going to cover a very broad area. Because this podcast is about society and not just our own personal point of view. It's about society. And I want the youth, I want everybody to come in. I want everybody to have a certain perspective. I want everybody to give a perspective on what they think and put it on the table. Now, again, just please bear with me, people. Bear with me. Let me figure out how to work this. And I know I should have done this before I even jumped on, but this is my only time to really jump on. But the comment section is open. So if you want to comment, J-Rock, Jamie, and Rock, my nephew, anybody want to come in and comment, you guys can do. The comment section is open. That's my point. The comment section is open. So if you want to comment and say whatever you want to say, just come on in. Come on in, comment, say what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, and then we can discuss it. But now I don't think Drake. I don't think Drake got it hands down. To me, Nas got the best album. That's surprising because Nas is the most boring. He's the most boring artist ever. He's lyrical, but his albums was always boring. Now, what I will say is this album that King's Disease 2, is special. It's special. It's special. The production is great. The production is great. The lyrics is great. Everything, the whole project is great all around. It's a great project all around. And nah. So Anthony, you thought Nas or Drake, Kanye, you thought Kanye was sending us back to the slaves. Nah, I ain't buying that. Nah, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that at all. But again, bear with me, people. Y'all come in. SB1 Sports Media, Starter Foundation. Let me just figure out how to send this link out. Again, the topics are let me say this about Kanye. Most of y'all, most people, of course, we want to go into the music part of it, the production part of it, and all the lyrical part of it. But at the end of the day, one thing people got to understand about Kanye, the dude, like I said earlier, he made $12 million off an album that didn't even drop. Before one person even brought or streamed the album, he made $12 million. While most artists are focused on he's selling out stadiums. That's what y'all need to understand. And yes, I do agree that you have to make sure that you have to make sure that the music is great and whatever. But sometimes you got to look at the bigger picture. And I think that a lot of times most people don't look at the big picture. Because it's all about getting your message out there. And as long as you get your message out there, you won. And that's what Kanye has done. He got his message out there. Nah, one thing I will say about Kanye, Anthony. One thing I will say about Kanye, the old Kanye versus the new Kanye, production-wise, he's terrible. I want to say that he's terrible. I don't think he hasn't had no growth. That's one thing I will say about this album. He hasn't had no growth as a producer, and we all know that he don't write his own rhymes. Like that's something that we all know. He don't write his own rhymes. He do not write his own rhymes. So that's something that we all know. But as a producer, I will say, without the samples, he's just regular. He's just average. He's average. He's an average producer. Now, the overall project, but one thing he did figure out is how to make money. So anytime that you could fill up a stadium and get people, and I don't care if you could fill up a park. If you could fill up a park and get people to listen to your album and have them pay before you even drop the album, you won. You won. But in my opinion, in my honest opinion, I think Nas had the best album out of the three. Out of the three, Nas had the best album. Hands down. Nas, and that's again, Nas, to me, he was his production was born. He hooked up with a producer. He hooked up with a producer that was able to bring him life. And I respect that. You know, the Nas had the best album out of the three. Well, we're going to move off of that Kanye topic. I want to more or less talk about the Nets bringing back LaMarcus Aldridge. What do y'all think about that? Because a lot of y'all was thinking I was on some cap when I said the league was rigged. When I said the NBA was rigged, a lot of y'all thought I was on some cap. Jamil, yeah. Jamil. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out. I want to bring you in. But I gotta figure out. I'm still trying to figure out how to work all this stuff. How to send that link so that you can come in. Give me a minute, everyone. I'm trying to bring the guests in. All right, I found it. Jamil, I want you to come in. Family. I want you to come in. And anybody else that want to come in, y'all can come in and we can talk about it. Here's the link. Just click on the link and come on in. Okay? Whoever wants to come in and talk, I got to go. I'm still trying to figure this stuff out. But the link is in the chat area. All you guys got to do is just click on the link and come on in. You're going to be in the waiting room, but I'm still trying to figure this out. Y'all, please give me. Y'all, please give me some time. Let me figure this all out. But the link is in the chat room or the waiting room. I just want, come on in. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to see things how I see things. That's what this podcast is all about. Everybody having an objective opinion. It is not one opinion. Everybody having an objective opinion. Like, share, and subscribe. The YouTube channel is SB1 Sports Media. Facebook is Sherm A. Rex. Like and subscribe. We're gonna get it. We're gonna have some great discussions. We're gonna really build on some things that really need to. Bert, what up? Bert, what up, my guy? You can come on in too, man. Everybody can come on in. Everybody can come in. I see all the comments, but again, I'm still trying to figure all this stuff out so I can have everybody come in and really give their opinion on things that's being discussed. Of course, we always start a boy, SB1, but I want everybody to come in. Jamel, set it up. I told you I was going to do it. I know I know you was like, man, he ain't doing it tonight, but I told you I was going to do it, family, and we here. Now we here now. We here. And I want Cavery to come in too. I want him to come in. I want Cavery to come in at some point. It don't have to be today, but I want to get real people to come in and support this podcast, and we can talk about real life stuff, like just real life situations. It ain't just about sports. It's not just about sports. It's about hip hop. It's about what's going on in the world today, and it's about. And if you know me, you know it's about bringing up the youth. So if you're really about bringing up the youth and doing the right thing and seeing our people all together grow, ain't no hate at all, but just seeing everybody grow and come together, this is where you should be. SB1 Sports Media and entertainment. It's not just about sports. It's about entertainment. It's about everyday life. That's what I'm trying to build right here. And I do have, like I said before, I do have some programs that I'm about to roll out. Arts and entertainment programs that I've been doing for years. But I kind of fell back because situations changed. But I'm about to spark it all back again. Again, the link is in the comment section. Click on and let me bring y'all in. Anybody that wants to come in and share their opinions, this is not a one-man show. Even though I am the one man. I am the one-man army. And I don't mind being a one-man army, but it's not about me. It's about everybody coming in and voicing or giving their opinion about sports and entertainment. Hot topics. That's what we do right here. That is what we do. And I'm still messing around with the whole thing and trying to see how it works. But don't be afraid, don't be afraid to comment. Don't be afraid to text in the comment section and voice your opinion. Don't be afraid at all. J-Rock, I'm still waiting for you to chime in, my boy. My brother, I'm still waiting for you to chime in. You told me you didn't see nothing, but now it's there. Chime in, click on the link, and let's talk. Let's talk. Because I know y'all looking, some of y'all looking, just to look. But I don't mind that. Y'all can look just to look. I'm good with that. All y'all looking just to look, say, damn, I ain't never seen Sherm on no live or Shaw on no live. But yeah, I'm on the live now. I'm doing what I do every day, all day, but I just don't give it to the public. Now I'm giving it to the public. So don't be shy. Don't be shy. Come on in. Join in. Females, join in. Everybody join in. Join in. Give your opinion. If you got a topic that you want to discuss, you can send it to me. Send it to me. You can email. Well, at this point, I'm still figuring all this out. But if you have a topic that you want to discuss, ladies, if you have topics that you want to discuss, send it to me. It'll be through email. I'm not giving nobody my number, but it'll be through email. You can email your topic, and we could discuss it. We could debate it, because this is just not a talk show. This is just not a podcast about sports. It's about life and how we could come up. It's about business too, stocks too. I don't care. It's all across the board. If you want to talk about business, we can talk business. You want to talk about life, we can talk about life. If you want to talk about anything, it's all across the board. All across the board. And also, yes, I'm the weatherman with common sense. I'm the weatherman with common sense, but I'm more than a weatherman. So I'm gonna just continue to let me scroll down. Let me see where we at. Bert, you could come in. The link is. I'm gonna put the link in the chat one more time, man. If Bert, you have to click on the link. But if you click on the link and you're talking some crazy shit, I'm taking you off. And if you're cursing, I'm taking you off. The algorithms, I'm streaming on YouTube and Facebook. So if anybody's cursing, the algorithm is crazy. So I'm gonna have to mute you or take you off. There's the link. Now, let me touch back on the Nets situation. The Nets and the Lakers. That's what everybody pushed for, the Nets and the Lakers. The Nets in LA. But me personally, I really don't care about the Nets and the Lakers. I don't care at all. I can care two in hell about the Nets and the Lakers. But who do y'all got? Who do y'all got coming out? And also another topic is the NFC East. In football, the NFC East. Who do y'all have coming out the NFC East? That's another thing that I want to touch on. Who do y'all have coming out the NFC East? Do we got the Skins or the football team? Do we got the Giants? Do we got Philly? Or do we got the Cowboys? Who we got? Who do we got coming out? Who do we have coming out? My choice is, of course, the football team. I'm always going to take the football team. And one thing, I don't care. This is not your football team. WFT. This is not your football team at all. Because this football team that's coming up now is very different. It's very different. Very different. That defense is different. That offense has speed. So if you think, all you Cowboys and Giant fans think that y'all going to smack us around, and in all honesty, we've been smacking y'all around. Let's be real about it. We've been smacking y'all around for the last couple of years. But now we situated. Now we have a coach. The football team has a coach. The Redskins have a coach. I know I got on my Yankee cap, but I'm a Redskin do or die. I'm a Redskin do or die. So if y'all Cowboys and Dallas fans think that y'all got a situation going on, you guys are sadly mistaken. And don't say I told you so, because I will tell you I told you so. So where are we? Football season. We're going to touch everything. We're going to touch everything. We're going to touch everything. From football to basketball to hip-hop, we're touching everything. And again, the link is in the comment section. So if you can disagree with me, you could disagree with me. I'm welcoming you to disagree with me. Just click on the link, join in, and we can start talking about it. Let me see what I gotta do. Join in. The waiting room is open. Join in. There's a couple of dudes. Now, you know what's funny? Because there's a couple of dudes that was supposed to join in. I don't hear nothing from them now. Now we on live. Y'all wanna come at me through text. Y'all wanna come out. Hold on, fam. Let me say it again. Click on the link. It's there. Nah, but there's a lot of other dudes that wanted to do this. So now that we're doing it, they don't want to come in. Hold on. Jamil, I just sent you the link. I just sent you the link through Facebook. But again, I'm still trying to figure all this stuff out on how to bring people in. I sent you the link through Facebook. Click on it and see if you can get in. Oh, here we go. Here we go, fam. What we going to talk about? You was the main one. You the one. You was the main one I wanted on. Me, because I know where you're coming from with a lot of situations. And so where we gonna start from first?
Hold up. I hear a lot of. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clear.
Because I'm hearing an echo.
You got the TV on?
Hold up, woman. Let me turn the TV off real quick. Hold up.
Yeah, you might have to take the headphones off.
All right, you can hear me, man?
Yeah, you might have to, now I heard you from the door, but you might have to take the headphones off when you took them off.
All right, they off, man.
All right, you still hear echo? Yeah, you might have to, I heard you from the door, but you might have to take the headphones off when you took them off. All right, they off, man. You still hear echo?
Yeah, I still hear the echo. Hold up.
Turn down, whatever you.
We good?
Well, I'm good. I can hear you clear, bro. I hear the echo on your end.
I'm gonna log out and log back in.
Well, I'm good. I can hear you clear, bro. I hear the echo on your end.
I'm gonna log out and log back in.
Now you hear me?
Yeah, I still hear you.
All right, now we good.
All right, now we good. I had it open twice.
Ain't there's no echo. Who has the best album right now?
When you first posed this question,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let everybody out there know that Nas is my guy.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't want people to say that I'm saying Nas got the best album because I'm biased, whatnot, because I talk about Drake all the time. I put Drake up in my top 10. People discredit that because of the ghostwriting, but my claims, everybody got ghostwriters. If everybody came out and said who had ghostwriters, it'll be a different story. And I even heard KRS One and Sky Zoo come out and talk about, if we hear who had ghostwriters, this whole conversation about ghostwriters would change immediately. And I'm not gonna even say that I don't like Ye, because you be on my Facebook page, I talk about all three artists. I just hold Nas in a higher standard.
Talk about it.
All right. After listening to all three albums, and that Drake and that Kanye was rough to get through because they both 21 tracks, 25 tracks, whatever. It was rough to get through. I still would say Nas has the best album out of all three. Some people may not agree with me when I say that. They may say like your Nas fandom is seeping through.
Talk your talk.
But when we talk about albums, we're not talking about a record here, a record there. We're talking about cohesiveness. And the one thing I can say that Nas and Hit Boy did on this album, they gave us a vibe from a grown man. And we always talk about how Rakim and them spit, Kane and them spit. You get on me talk about I'm too young about that, but I will tell you, by the time I came along, Rakim and them weren't putting out albums like Nas was putting out, where it's like, lyrically, I'm still 9'4", 9'6" Nas. Production-wise, we got the best beats that fit what Nas is talking about right now. This and that. People may talk about that, he talking that money talk, yada, 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 but they forget he was talking that money talk on It Was Written. The money talk from Nas is not new. It's just that he went through those cycles on albums like Godson, Street Disciple, things like that, where he wasn't talking it. Now, to bring it to the KD too, I posted on my IG, my Facebook the other day, where it was like, if you remember when Nas hooked up with Trackmasters, and they bought the best out of Nas, I feel that in 2021, Hit Boy is doing for Nas what Trackmasters did for him back in 1996, where you're getting a focused album. Now, my second album out of the three is the Drake album. That album from beginning to end is a vibe. Talk what you want about Drake, this and that. I seen somebody say, this is for the pretty women and the dudes that get women. That's exactly what the Drake album is for. The pretty women and dudes that get women. Bar for bar, I would say Drake can hold his own against anyone. I don't care if you want to say it's about the ghostwriting, whatever. Bar for bar, I seen Drake murdered like some of the best MCs, bar for bar. If you listen to the songs he got with Hove, he's right there with him. You listen to the songs he got with Rick Ross, he's right there with him. Some people may say he didn't write it. That's not the argument. But when I hear certain songs from Drake and he gets in his bag, Drake can get in his bag and the talk is real slick. As far as the Ye album, I couldn't get 10 songs in without being like, I can't listen to this right in this moment. I got to sit down and come back to it. Out of those three albums, that was the album I had the toughest time really sitting down, getting through it and dissecting. I'm still gonna go back this weekend and listen to all three of them, because it's like the music guy in me says all three of those albums need a few listens to. I heard some people say with the Nas album, the album dropped at 12. By 12:15, they were saying it was trash. I seen with the Drake album, it dropped 12 o'clock last night. By 12:15, people were saying it was garbage. How can you listen to 21 songs in 15 minutes and say that this is garbage? How can you listen to 25 songs in 15 minutes and say that it's garbage? I'm at that point where it's like, yo, people had their favorites and people had people that they just don't like for whatever reason, and they don't give the music a chance. Being that the Drake album came out today, Ye album came out, I can't tell you songs, this and that. But what I can say is like the song with him and Jay. With Drake and Jay, I believe, I don't put it like this. I don't know if when Jay said, I'm going to give my feature to Drake and Ye, which one I'm going to give the best verse to. I felt like he gave Ye a throwaway verse. That he was like, we just going to make up. Here, you can have this, take that. Which is probably why Ye didn't want Jay on the album. After, I want to say the baby, a little baby, the day verse, whatever that was, he was going to take Jay off the album. But then Jay comes with this Drake verse. And it's like, yo, why Ye didn't get a verse with this energy? It was a different type of energy. You know what I mean? So it's like, I still want to sit with the albums a few more times so that this 3-day weekend is going to be me just sitting and vibing to all 3 albums. I might even combine KD1 and KD2 to give it a fair shot. To say, because I think KD2 is better than KD1. But I want to see if you put the same amount of songs against the same amount of songs, is it going to be fair? That makes sense, fam?
It makes a lot of sense. I'm going to bring in, I don't know who Heat Nation is, but I'm going to bring them in.
All right.
See what they got to say. Because not like, peace.
Peace, fam.
Jamil, I love your perspective. And that's why, you know, I know you've been waiting for me, Heat Nation, before I bring you in. I know you've been waiting for me to spark it off, man. I've been hitting you behind closed doors and nobody knew for the longest, but we here now.
Of course, man. And I tell people all the time, like, I spark these debates all the time on purpose.
And that's why I want to give you this platform. But we're gonna also talk. We're gonna talk behind the scenes on how to bring it all together and make us all get where we gotta go. But I'm gonna bring in Heat Nation and see what he got to say. Heat Nation, you on the platform is yours.
Hey man, man, those Lakers, man, like they're stacked. Oh,
You talking about
them freaking Lakers are gonna like just make it just hard for us and stuff, especially like in the freaking East and stuff. Like I mean, like that. Oh man, that Brooklyn team, like I mean, like they're stacked. I mean, like they have like freaking Paul Millsap, just LaMarcus Aldridge, and they have like freaking James Johnson, just Patty Mills. I don't think like just. I mean, like, man, I'm hoping like the Heat can go to the finals this year again. Like the problem is, it's not gonna be easy. Trust me, it's not gonna be easy. Like, man, the East got better and stuff. I mean, it's like there's a lot of just good teams in the East. Like the Chicago Bulls are like, I mean, like they got a lot of depth also, and the Knicks got better. And I think a sleeper like the team in the East, in my opinion, it has to be the Celtics. How do you guys feel about that though? The Celtics as a sleeper team in the East, like. Yeah,
I'm gonna let you touch on that. You want to touch? I don't. Me personally, I don't think the Celtics. I ain't. Nah.
Are you gonna make the playoffs in your guys' opinion though?
All right, here's my thing. Here's my thing with the Celtics. They have a good young foundation, but I want to see how everything shapes up after they got the change in the management. The new coach comes in. I just want to see how that's gonna play out.
Yes, sir.
In the East, I believe it could be a 6 through 8 seed, but that just depends on how everything shapes up within the next few weeks. We don't know what injury is going to happen, this and that, and we don't know if they're going to mesh well, and we don't even know if they're going to have that same team starting in November.
Oh, they got Schroeder and stuff, man. That brother Schroeder lost out on $100 million, almost just 80 to 100 million. Like that selfishness and greed just caught up to him, man. Like, I mean, like it's sad to see and stuff. Like the problem is, I mean, like I just like to feel like the life is a learning moment and stuff. Just every single second. I mean, it's like I mean, like it's just like a learning moment and stuff. Yeah, but Schroeder, like I mean, like like the Schroeder for the 5.9 just million is a good deal and stuff. It's just like like Schroeder and stuff. The guy's a really selfish guy. Like just all he cares about, like just just all he like the cares about, like is himself and the money, right? Right.
All right. Let me ask you this question because you bring up selfishness and greed, right?
Go ahead. Sir.
I hate when people say that the players act selfish because when you look at yourself and you're going out there for a job, you want to put yourself in the best position possible to get the most amount of money possible.
Yeah, I get your perspective.
And sometimes you take a gamble on yourself. Schroeder took a gamble on himself based on what the market should have dictated.
Okay.
Now, things happen behind the scenes where certain players take those stances, and things happen to where teams are not going to give that player money. We've seen that happen with Melo. We see it play out with people that they just say, you know what, we're going to teach these guys a lesson. Now, in Schroeder's case, he turned down X amount. Like, what's the exact dollar amount?
It's the 4 years, just 84 million.
Yeah, 84 million.
He bet on
some good money.
He bet on himself.
He bet on himself. And sometimes, like, I'm at the crab table, I bet on myself, I'm feeling good. I might roll a dice, I might crap out. That's what happened with him in this case.
Yeah.
That happened with somebody else a few years back. What's the player that's suing his agent now?
The New Orleans Noels.
Noel. He bet on himself, but it was a different situation because the agent came out and said, if you leave your agent, don't sign that extension.
Yeah,
I can get you X. So I don't like the terms of when people say that these players are acting selfish, because on the flip side, when the players are all about the money, whatnot, you say they're selfish. When they're all about the team and then the team trade them, it's like, well, which one is it?
Ballgame.
Exactly.
That's a whole different ballgame, sir.
Yeah, so I look at that completely different. I just say that Schroeder bet on himself and he crapped out.
Okay, cool.
Plus, Schroeder, he still had everybody's acting like he's one and done. He's not one and done.
He's a good player. He's a good player.
Yeah, he has. He lost the money this year, but he can come back. Even coming off the bench in Boston, he can have a hell of a year and still make that money back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
a lot of times, like we don't look at the fact that these guys are taking advice for people. We act like a lot of people act like they're making it. Oh, I'm gonna turn down that. No, he didn't. Trust me, he didn't want to turn down that 84 million. It was somebody that told him to turn it down.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So when you had those situations, you got to look at that. But Heat Nation, man, I thank you for coming on.
Sure.
Do you got anything else you want to discuss?
And I had a question, so just about the Lakers, I was just wondering, just what's your opinion, just on the roster. On their roster and stuff. It's just they got a lot of veterans, they got some young talent and stuff. So I just wanted to hear your guys' perspective on it and stuff, about the point guards, the
So
center.
do you basically want to know, can Boston get out the East?
No, I just want to talk about the Lakers right now. I kind of switched the topic. Just because I don't like the Celtics, though. I'm sorry, so I don't want to. Sorry, but I just want to talk about the Lakers and stuff now, and they're finals contenders, and I had a question just about their the roster and their just age gap and stuff.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
If LA and Brooklyn is healthy all year, that's gonna be your finals matchup.
Man, I'm trying to support my Miami Heat to go to the finals.
I don't know though. I don't know.
Here, look, sure.
Because the way the league is constructed today, where nobody plays defense, I can agree with the Lakers coming out the West. I already got the Nets coming out. You already know I got the Nets coming out.
I'm sticking with the Miami Heat, man. I'm gonna side with my team, but the problem is the Nets.
Heat Nation.
They don't have enough offense.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, like we don't got a bench either. Like the problem is the Nets. I mean, like their freaking depth is crazy. Like they got Patty Mills, just coming off the bench and freaking
That's what
like
people forgot.
Mm-hmm.
James Johnson, just Claxton and those, just other guys which are, just solid, just role players and stuff. Yeah, but the problem is I feel like, like the game of basketball is changing. It's more like, just offensive minded stuff. And
It is.
I mean the schemes are changing and stuff. The play style, like they want to play, just 5 out now instead of the 2 bigs, just back in the day and stuff. Like in the just mid and late 2000s. Yeah, the mid 2000s. But yeah.
So Heat Nation, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Who's gonna win Eastern Conference Finals between the Heat and the Nets? Who do you got?
Man, you are
be honest. This is an objective podcast. We're objective.
Okay. Well, I mean, like like a realistic standpoint, I want the Miami Heat to just go to the finals. But the problem is the Nets. I mean, like they got like a lot of depth. Like they got a lot of offense. I mean, like they got the 3-headed monsters. So it's gonna be the Nets in 6. I'm sorry. I'm a Miami Heat fan. Like I want to support them, but the problem is, I gotta think, just realistic and be humble about it. I can't I can't be too full of myself, and just be like, oh yeah, man, the Miami Heat gonna win in 7. Nah, it's gonna be the Nets in 6.
No, I respect that.
I love that.
On the hip hop level, I got one more question for you, Heat Nation. Hip hop.
Yes,
do you listen to hip hop?
I mean, I'm pretty, just old school. I mean, I listen to freaking, just Eminem and stuff. That's all. I mean, I listen to just Eminem all the time and stuff.
So if you
I'm not with the new school rappers and stuff, so I'm not.
If you had to choose between Drake, Nas,
oh really? Okay,
and Kanye, who are you going with?
I'm gonna go with Drake easily.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go with Drake. I mean, like
Poppy.
Can I ask? Nah, can I ask how old are you?
I'm 22, sir.
Nah, and that's respectable. And that's what I want. Sir. And I might, like this, I'm gonna send you my email. I'm gonna give you my email.
All right, for sure.
jwbc.elite@gmail.com. All right.
Okay.
jwbc.elite@gmail.com. Send me an email because I want to bring you on. I want to bring you on. Because I also, it's not, again, this is an objective podcast. And I want the younger generation opinion too.
Yeah.
I want everybody's opinion. And I want to bring you on. I want you to be a part of it and bring you on.
All right.
And get your perspective, all right? Are you cool with that?
But one more question though, like about the Lakers. I mean, like, oh man, I don't know, like that. Oh man, they're too good this year, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm not a Lakers fan and stuff, but it's just like, yeah, but it's just like, like regarding like the finals. I mean, it's gonna be the Lakers and Nets, but I mean, like just who you guys got winning and stuff, like in a 7-game series, the Nets or Lakers? I just want to put that question out there. Nets versus Lakers in the 7-game series. Who's winning?
For me,
yeah,
I got the Lakers winning in 7. I think experience plays out on that one.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, same here too.
Nets in 6.
Nah, man. Hell, I don't like the Nets, man.
I'm giving y'all a game because I really believe Nets in 5. So I'm giving y'all a game.
Now, Heat Nation, I gotta be truthful. Melo is my guy. I want to see Melo win.
He's both our guys.
That's why I'm saying Lakers in 7. If I had to put money on it, No, I'm a Chicago Bulls fan. Don't disrespect me like that.
Okay, all right.
I'm joking. All right. I know my Bulls been in the basement for a few years now, but you know, I'm a Bulls fan at heart. Melo's my guy, right?
Shots.
If I had to put money on it, and you came to me and said you're gonna bet the house, I'm betting the house on the Nets. I would say Nets in 6, but the fan in me that wants to see Melo win a ring, Lakers in 7.
Let's go.
I can respect that.
That's what's up. Yeah, but hey, I mean, like, and the Bulls are pretty nice though. I mean, like they got just Alex Caruso like for depth and stuff.
They made a lot of great the Bulls made a lot of great moves. A lot of great moves.
Got LaVine there, we got Ball there. You know, we destined to do some good things, man. I don't want to speak too soon right now. Then the injury pop off, and I'll be depressed all season. So,
is the marketing still there by chance, sir?
Say that again.
Is the dude like the marketing still there? Like on the Bulls by chance? Is he like like the?
Nah, I gotta look at the roster. I think he was traded in order to bring Lonzo in.
Oh, really?
But I gotta look at the roster.
Yeah, the Bulls got a lot of depth. I mean, they got Lonzo, freaking Zach LaVine, freaking DeMar DeRozan. Man, that Vucevic freaking trade, just last year, just like at the trade deadline, like that was a chess move right there. Like, I mean, the brother can space the floor, the guy can post up, and like the problem is he's a liability on defense still. But I mean, I don't know.
Nobody plays defense no more.
Hey man, the Miami culture, we love the defense out here and stuff, we love the defense and stuff. It's just like the games, just freaking changing and stuff. So I can't really judge, but the Lakers, they're probably gonna win the championship this year, and the Miami Heat, we're probably gonna get smoked by the Nets. So I'm sorry.
Still gotta play the games though. The games still
gotta play the games.
Nothing is set in stone. You still gotta play the games.
Yeah, but the Bucks, I don't think they're repeating this year. That PJ Tucker moved there. Man, that PJ Tucker move to the Heat, oh man, it was a chess move, for us and stuff. The problem is the Bucks. It's they lost a lot of depth and stuff. Yeah, that's the sad thing about the Bucks.
The Bucks, I don't think the Bucks. Everything just fell in line for the Bucks. Everything. They got luck. They got. I don't want to say they got lucky. You can say it because that's what I want to say, but I didn't say it.
I don't want to disrespect the chip because they played the games and they won.
The political perspective
it lined up.
Everything. How about the 76ers in your guys' opinion? I don't know, the 76ers, they're in a sticky situation, with just Ben Simmons. I don't know, just what's up with Ben Simmons. I think, for me, instead of, he's a good player. The problem is, it's just, the guy has a lot of flaws in his game. He can't shoot the ball. He has no mid-range. He has no three. He has no free throw shooting. So that's the flaw right there and stuff. It's just, I don't know, the media kind of they're really harsh on the brother and stuff, I don't think Ben Simmons is that bad.
I just think he wants out of Philly.
Yeah.
Rich Paul, his agent, wants him out of Philly.
Yeah.
So where's the chips are laid?
Here's my take on Ben Simmons. If this was the 80s and 90s, he would be Magic.
It'd be great.
He'd be Magic. In 2021, a point guard has to be able to shoot. I said that they should have moved him down to the small forward position and just played big and brought another point guard. That way you can mask what he's doing on offense. Because right now he's playing that Draymond Green role, but playing where he has to be ball dominant. If he was in the Draymond Green role as a small forward, power forward type position, where he can get the ball in the post and then pass out, that's more suitable for his game. But for what he needs to be in Philly, they need him to shoot. If Ben Simmons develops a mid-range game, he would be the best player in the NBA. And that's just mid-range. We're not talking about three-point shot. If he developed a mid-range game, he would be one of the best players, if not the best player in the NBA.
Yeah, he'll be top 5 if he has a. I mean, he'll be top 5 if he has like a mid-range game or like a sky hook. If he wants to put that in his post game, be the next Kareem.
And I'm gonna tell you this: he don't even have to make the shots. He just have to be a threat on the court to shoot.
I don't agree 100%. I don't agree with you, but I'm gonna let you continue on. Nah, he just had what you're saying. That he has to be aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
He has to be aggressive. I agree with that, but I don't think his skill set will make him to be top 5. Because I really don't see what his skill set is.
He's a walking triple-double that won't shoot.
But how efficient is he?
No, see, he's efficient regular season. We all know when you play in regular season, the teams, you might get let's say you might get the Lakers tonight, then you can get the Knicks tomorrow, then you can get the Cleveland Cavaliers back to back. So when you don't have that time to scheme against him, he's very efficient. Now, where that comes into the playoffs is we're playing the same team over and over again. And, the deeper you make the playoff runs, the more adjustments you can make. So once he gets into the playoffs, those adjustments are being made and everybody is saying, shoot. Now he can't pass the ball. You leaving him on defense. We already down. This is the first time I ever seen a point guard get hacked at Shaq in a playoff to where he's scared to shoot. That's why I said if he would just shoot and show that, you know what, I'll put the shot up, hit or miss.
Yeah.
Hit or miss.
Yeah, for sure.
I just got to be willing to shoot. And if he's willing to shoot, the defense has no choice but to play him. And there's not too many people that can stay in front of him. There's not too many guards that can check him.
He's a train. Hey, that dude's gonna truck you like in the paint and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the problem is with the 76ers, their freaking just off season was terrible. Like they picked up Kareem Abdul-Drummond. Like they picked up Drummond, man. Probably the Lakers nation called this dude Kareem Abdul-Drummond, man. I don't know this, bro. Yeah, but oh man, it's just sad that just freaking just Andre Drummond just went from a freaking $25 million player to a veteran minimum guy, man, that's terrible, I would, man, I would feel crappy in that situation, just going from $25 million player to a freaking veterans, just minimum player, right? You guys feel the same too?
Don't feel crappy cashing that check, man. I tell people all the time, man. $1 million is $1 million, man. You know what I mean?
Shit's $2 million, hey, that's a lot, man. Yeah.
Look, I tell people all the time, when millionaires are cashing them checks, man, look, it's not a crappy feeling.
Yeah, yes, sir.
They're getting paid to play the game that they love, and plus he made money over the years. I just hope he invested wisely. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, and the taxes and stuff, just after but regarding the Drummond pickup to the 76ers, I felt just it's an okay pickup. The problem is it's just man, freaking Drummond can't play defense. He's slow like a penguin, dude.
Yeah. Now, are you into football at all?
No, I'm not a football really. I'm more a basketball fan, Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just recently just to graduate, the college and stuff, and I'm just applying. I'm just applying to a couple the medical schools and stuff. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just just waiting and stuff, up for just interviews and stuff, So I'm just waiting for a couple interviews. Yeah.
All right, man. I wish you well with the medical school, man.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Not a problem.
Yeah, I'm trying to become a psychiatrist or a pediatrician and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but yes,
Keep that up, man.
Yeah, it's not gonna be easy though. Trust me, man. Like there's gonna be the sleepless nights and stuff. Yeah, but I'm just but I'm just hoping I get it and stuff though. I mean, like it's not gonna be easy though, the process and stuff. But
All right, so just keep pushing, fam, and we wish you well with that medical school, and hope your
thank you, sir.
interviews work
Appreciate
out
it.
for you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. And I love the game of basketball, I used to hoop myself, just back in high school and stuff, for about the 4 years and stuff, But but the game is changing from freaking 2018, trust me. The game is changing from 2017, 2018. So the high school game's changing especially too. So
Hey, everybody want to be shooters.
yeah.
We're gonna turn the corner to football now, Knight.
All
Nah,
right.
he's not a football fan, man, but he's always
Thank you so
welcome
much
to
for your
come back
time
and
today,
talk ball.
Hey, thank you so much for your time today. I do appreciate it and stuff,
Nah,
Yeah, but
definitely.
basketball talk in general though. So and I'll show you a freaking just email and stuff too. So yeah, I'll show you an email. So
Nah, definitely appreciate you coming through, man, and sharing your opinion. You're always
thank you,
welcome.
sir.
All right.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right, have a good one.
All right. Now, let's talk about the NFC East. Where we going?
NFC least.
Huh?
NFC least.
Nah, not no more.
The least. It's always going to be the least.
Nah. WFT, the football team. We rising. We're rising. We're coming up.
Y'all made a good few moves this offseason. I'm a Colts fan, so I'm not in that whole NFC East thing. But I still got Dallas coming out though.
Nah.
9-7.
Nah.
I got Dallas going 9-7.
That 9-7 thing is over.
It's over.
Nah. I know we got to go 9-7 now because we got the plus one.
Oh nah, no, it's 17 games this year. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right, so I give them 10-7.
Nah, my scares, man. We coming out the NFC East, man. We're coming out.
Who y'all going with? Starting at QB.
Fitz pick six.
There's gonna be a few pick six, all right.
Pick six. Well, hey, listen. I figure that being that the man, he done put 13, 14, 15 years in the league. He gotta learn something by now. And the game is different. See, I'm not a football guy, and that's why I hit rock. When we do the football, I'm gonna have to bring certain people that do football. My football guys, they don't do Friday nights.
Got you.
They don't do Friday nights. So
hey. You caught me on a humbug just getting home from work and all that. I had a long day at work today, so
as long as we here, man, we gonna build, we gonna make this happen. And I got a whole plan for everybody to make it happen, man.
I respect that.
Make it happen. But nah, I'm about to log because I actually got to work tomorrow. I'm about to log off, but I appreciate you coming through, family, man. I appreciate it. I know it was long in the making. We was able to do it.
Of course.
It was beautiful. In my heart, it's beautiful. It's something that we need to continue to doing. Then we're going to network. From this point on, we're going to network and make it bigger, make this whole situation bigger than what it is right now.
That's right. But before you go, because you got my opinion on it, Drake, Nas, and Ye, and all that. What are your thoughts on the albums?
Nas. Nah, hands down.
And
in my opinion, let me finish. Nas, see one thing about with Nas, because me and Nas, we're the same age. He's a year older than me.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of things that he talk about, I lived through. A lot of things that he might have read, a lot of things he said in his lyrics, I lived through and I know. So I don't look at Nas like, all right, my top five, my number one is Rakim. I'm pretty sure you know that. Mm-hmm. Rakim is my number one. So me looking at Nas like he's nothing but Rakim, reincarnated. But not this last King's Disease too. I had to give it to him, man, because my biggest knock against Nas was his production, but it was a perfect blend.
Yes,
between my generation and now, it's a perfect blend. And I listened to I did something, and I'm gonna say this: I did something that I haven't done in a long time. I listened to all 3 albums within a week. And I'll say, you know what? Nas got it. I gotta pull that, man.
And that's a lot coming from you. That's a lot coming from you because we go back and forth about Nas all the time. That's a lot coming from you.
And I was going to hit you. But I wanted to do it now.
Yeah.
I wanted to be special, and I want everybody to see it. I don't care if they watch it tomorrow, but I wanted everybody to see that Nas did his thing, man. His flow, everything, he bridged the gap.
Mm-hmm.
He bridged the gap between then and now. And Jay, and the difference between Jay, I'll say Jay is the first to really mature throughout the years and be able to express his thoughts. But Nas is just a different beast.
We're gonna table that thought right there because I know you said we can go on about that, but no. The one thing I can see, because you say Jay was the first one to be able to mature that thought, and me being that Nas fan, I've always felt that Nas was a light years ahead of everyone else. Then they're catching up to him. Case in point, with Life is Good. To me, Life is Good was that first grown man album that we can listen to. Then Jay came out with 444, and it perfected that grown man album. So it seems like that Jay came out with the grown man, more mature thoughts. Like I said, we can go on and on about this, and we're not trying to make this a Nas and Jay tonight. It's just gonna focus on those 3 albums.
No, but it's worthy.
Yeah, no, that's what I say.
Again,
we can table that for another night. Give him something to come back for.
With
you, all right.
Everything that you're saying, I seen it through Rakim.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like anything that Jay and Nas do, I already seen it, and that's what that and it goes back to my point about what I keep trying to tell everything about. Well, tell people about what me and people think I hate LeBron. No, I don't hate LeBron. I just seen better, and I'm not saying he's not great. I'm not saying that Nas is not great. I'm not saying Jay is not great, but since a kid, like Rakim transformed me. He transformed me. He had me studying lessons. He had me picking up books as a youth that I didn't get in school. I said, all right, this is what I need to read. Well, I need to get these lessons and study these lessons. So it's all a progress, and that's another thing I want to bring to the people. And that's why I want a younger person to come on and build in this because it ain't our generation. We're set. We're in our ways. We have to be able to get back to the youth.
Yes,
we have to be able to educate the youth. We have to be able to bridge the gap between the youth and the adults so that we can grow as a people.
Yes, sir. I agree.
And that's all I'm about. And that's why I love what Nas did in this album, because he was able to touch back on the youth, but not be out of himself. Not go out of himself. He brought it all together. along with the production, with Beat Boy or whoever, whatever the dude name is.
Big Boy, put some respect on it.
He was able. They did it, and it was great and it's beautiful.
And they didn't just do it once; they did it twice. You know what I mean? That whole, it's like Nas struck lightning in the bottle twice in 1 year. Because even when I heard he was dropping another album, I told KV, I was like, yo, I don't think he should do it. Because when Nas rush projects, they don't always come out right. It'd be good songs on them, but you can tell that they're rushed. Even though that this album came out a year after King Disease 1, it didn't seem rushed. It seemed like they went in, they were focused, they had a plan, and it was like, damn.
Perfect. It's perfect.
We hit. You know what I mean? For me, at 41, I felt that this is the first time in the history of rap where everyone has something to listen to.
It's perfect.
Everyone. Me and you talk all the time. Kool G Rap, Kane, Rakim, they weren't able to put out the albums and have the fanfare in their later years. This and that. So to see Nas at 46, 47, whatever, be able to put this album together, it's like, damn, now I'm looking forward to see what is next. Who's going to carry that baton? Who's going to be the next 40-plus-year-old rapper to be like, to make a solid project like this? You know, because now I'm looking forward to it.
Bridge the gap, man. And I'm going to tell you the truth. Quet looking at both of us like, yo. Quet is looking at both like, yo.
Yeah. It's about time. It's about time.
Yeah. He's smiling right now.
That's it, man. That's it.
We gonna do this shit. We gonna do it. I gotta let me because the algorithms is crazy with the cursing and all that. But we're gonna do this, man. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna make it great.
There you go.
We're gonna do it and make it great, man. You know. And again, I appreciate you for coming on because a lot of people told me they was gonna come on, but they didn't come on. But you came on, and I bet you the next time everybody else is gonna come on.
Hey, it's gonna happen. Everything starts with a step, man. It's that first step.
They gonna come on, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, man, I know Quet is looking down like, yo.
He got my right here with him.
Quet gonna say, I did that.
I did that.
I did it.
Yes, sir.
Now we gonna sign off because I gotta get up early, man. We gonna sign off, and I appreciate you again. I appreciate you for coming on, man, giving your time, you know, and making this happen. We gonna do it. We gonna do it again, and we gonna make it great, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, my brother. Have a good night, man.
You too. You too. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, I want to thank again, ending the show. We had a great show. And I want to say one more thing. If you didn't get on and join the podcast and make it happen, you don't have common sense to see greatness when it happens. SB1 Sports Media, SKJJ, JWBC, Starter Foundation. It's still a starter world, whether y'all believe it or not. We out. Peace.